Well, welcome back, everybody. Don't worry, the risotto has not disappeared. The risotto has been placed on a flat surface container, such as a large plate or a cookie sheet. Or what you'd want to do, then you want to put it in the freezer. Keep your eyes on it while you want the starch content of the risotto that has been released and has created this creamy texture help you in creating the cake. What am I talking about here? When those starch contents that are the natural, no gluten by the way, bind up, they're going to create a nice stickiness to them that is much easier for you to create that risotto cake that you wish. If you don't want to make the risotto cake, fine, just serve it the way you want it. Next, what I'm going to do for you, I always serve this ad il mito underneath the risotto cake, so your risotto cake is sitting atop this sauce. Arrabbiata is a classic sauce in Italian cuisine, and we have this a lot with something called penne all'arrabbiata, the short tube pasta that has that hole in the middle. Why? This sauce goes right through it, so with every bite you have that intense burst of flavor. Arrabbiata, exact translation, means angry. Why? Because we're going to use some chili flakes to make it a little bit spice. I like it tangy. I don't like it over-spiced. The oil, olive oil, extra virgin, first press with less than 1% acidity goes in there. We're going to toast our garlic. Instantly hit the oil with your herbs. Why? You're infusing the flavor of the herbs into the oil. Rosemary, Fecker's touch. You don't have rosemary in a classic arrabbiata, but I love it. This is a magnificent sauce when it comes to pork tenderloin, breast of chicken, anything that you do in a large batch and you have in the refrigerator. Chili flakes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's enough. We infuse the oil, we keep going. Next, again, Fecker's touch, roasted garlic. We serve this ad il mito with your bread and extra virgin olive oil to dip your bread into when you sit down instead of butter, but I like to use it for other things. Why? A great thickening agent, naturally. Next, the tomato sauce. Homemade, please. You know what? Don't spend time, if you don't have it, to make a tomato sauce. I prefer you would just take some tomatoes, blend them with a little bit of garlic and basil. There's your tomato sauce. Please take ownership of what you're putting in your body. And if God didn't make it, Fecker says you're not allowed to take it. Why? Because there's so many things added into food these days that are manifested in different ways. I don't want you to put that in your body. Because if you don't make time to eat healthy now, I assure you, you have to make time later to be sick. And that's not what we want here, do we? Especially for the kids those are our most valuable assets. And we need to tease their palate and start training their palate to great food. Because once they're comfortable with that corn syrup stuff out there, they're going to be very difficult to train. Let me bring the risotto out for you and see where do we stand here. Comes right out. Beautiful, beautiful. The risotto has cooled down and is easy enough for me to work with. So let's put it right here. And what I need to do, make sure that your risotto has cooled down. Look at this, everybody. We make this mistake all the time in cooking. The top has cooled down. Man, look at this. There's still a little bit of steam coming from the bottom. So whether you're cooking pasta, whether you're making risotto that you want to cool down, move it around and place it back in the refrigerator. If you want to test how hot it is, look at this. Bend your finger. With this part of your finger, you touch. Now with the tip. That is perfect. Now what I need to do is I need to find my gloves. Gloves, gloves, gloves. I got you. There they are. You think I don't know what I'm doing? I know everything. What we're going to do, we're going to make the risotto cakes. When we come back, you're going to see the finished product. And I think the weather is next. Why? Because